Hey everyone, James Baker here. I just did an expert interview, and this is a clip from the interview. I'm speaking with different experts from all over the world to understand questions about how my clients are taxed when they go into their country and how their clients, people from that country, are taxed when they have U.S. companies. And this is the kind of thing we're talking about on these interviews. If you want to see all of the clips from this interview, you can go. There should be a playlist on the channel. And if you want to see more interviews like this, subscribe to the channel. And if you have someone you'd like me to interview, a tax expert from your country, so you can learn more about it, send me an introduction email. I'd love to meet them and interview them. Okay, thanks for being here, and let's go to the clip. So is it different if a Mexican citizen owns a U.S. corporation? There's not the CFC rules don't apply to an LLC, but they only apply to a corporation?
No. Here in Mexico, the tax authority really doesn't have the power and the force to know if you own a company abroad. United States does, because the United States, for example, if you want to make something there, you have all these
Well,
forms
hold
that
on,
you know
hold
better
on.
than
So
me.
the
And here in
question
Mexico, we don't have that.
the question isn't like, will Mexico find out? Because I understand that they probably won't. And what I've seen is that many countries, their tax system is managed with the central banks, and it's managed internally, and they're not looking as much. In the U.S., the government isn't mixed up with the banks, so they're kind of looking for more stuff. So that's why that's the difference in the U.S. And what I want to know, not
Here,
is
here
will
Mexico,
Mexico find out, but
government.
are Mexicans supposed to be reporting stuff? Like, are they supposed to be disclosing this? Because most of my clients are doing e-commerce or doing some kind of service, and they have an LLC. They never bring the money to Mexico. They just spend it in their LLC, or they leave it in their LLC, and then they don't bring it to Mexico, or and I don't know if they report it in Mexico or not. I just want to know, are they supposed to?
No, the only thing that they're supposed to report is, as I told you at first, if you don't have the income reflected in Mexico over 150K in Mexican pesos, you don't have to report anything to the service. Of course, you can do it and you can report your expenses. But here is the risk situation, because if you have, as a physical person, more expenses than what you receive of income, the tax authority could say, okay, that's strange. I will make you an auditory, and that could be the problematic situation. But as you will say, if everything is expensed by the LLC, there will be really no problem for the Mexican physical person. The thing here is like to make the legal strategy according to not make you look like your income, to make all those situations away from your physical situation status. That
So
will
in
be
this
my recommendation.
example, let's say you, for example, if you have an LLC and you invoice every American client that you work with, or every client outside of Mexico pays you into an LLC, and you sell $300,000 of services during the year, you leave it all in the U.S. and you don't bring it to Mexico.
Yes.
You're not going to report this in Mexico, and there's no way to report it in Mexico in any way.
No, sure not. No, sure not. Because let me tell you why, and this will help you clarify your doubt why Mexican authorities doesn't know. Here in Mexico, if you issue an invoice, you have to make it electronically. The authority asks us for have like this electronic signature, and when you issue the invoice is automatically registered in the service at the administration tribute system. So they will have it and they know what you invoice. But if you invoice abroad, they will not know what you invoice. Never. The only thing that if you
Okay.
receive the thing to have care here is the discrepancy, the tax discrepancy. Because if you receive money constantly and you don't tell to the authority, I'm receiving this money, the authority could say, why are you receiving this money? So what we have to have the care of is that the company doesn't send you money to your physical accounts. For me as Francisco, if I have my LLC, I will not tell my company, send me money for my personal expenses. Every, as you well said, it's the best thing is to pay everything with your company.
Okay, that's awesome. I'm excited to get your inputs on this, and I'm gonna keep pushing and asking other everyone these questions, because again, I don't know the rules in Mexico, and I don't need to learn the rules in Mexico. I'm gonna keep working with different professionals and getting advices from you guys. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video, and I want to share some things I have to offer you. If you're looking for help expanding to the US or fixing a tax problem, the quickest way to contact us is to schedule a free call in the description below, or at visiting jamesbakercpa.com/schedule. If you want to skip the line and speak with me directly, there's also a link in the description to schedule a call with me, which is another great option. I encourage you to join our Telegram and Discord groups, because in there we're announcing when I'm going live. I'm participating. I'm answering questions in real time. It's all free, and it's a quick community to engage with other entrepreneurs and people like yourself who are international and learning about this stuff. And I think it's a really valuable place to be in. At the end of the day, if you just subscribe and see me on the next video, that works too. So thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.